have a chat?
Yeah, we can have a chat here, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
Alright, cool. So all I've done today is make some video footage, and I've stuck to everywhere that I'm allowed, apart from apparently Amazon, where I wasn't allowed to step on their site.
Who's allowed you permission on the site?
No one's allowed me permission. This is all public, bro. Don't treat me like I'm silly. Yeah, I do this a lot.
You just said...
Again, identify for me as well, please. Before you do. You
do.
do. Okay, what's yours as well, please?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you told me that your body-worn camera's on? No, you haven't. That's part of your policy. You can clearly see that I'm filming, bro.
Okay.
All right, guys. Today we are going to witness a police encounter that goes from a simple conversation to a serious debate about public rights and accountability within seconds. The moment the officer approaches, the tension is obvious, but things really heat up when bodycam policy gets questioned. Instead of calmly clarifying the rules, the officer appears irritated while the cameraman confidently pushes back. What starts as casual questioning instantly turns into a battle over transparency.
I don't want to interrupt you, but to be honest, I don't want to speak to you, yeah? I'm going about doing my civil right. I'm allowed to go around and film in public areas.
Allowed. Who has allowed you?
My rights as a human being in this country.
And they have a right to know who is filming or taking photographic images of the building.
No, they don't.
Buckle up, guys, because this encounter quickly shifts from awkward to uncomfortable for the officer. The cameraman calmly explains his filming in public, but the officer keeps pressing him as if exercising a civil right automatically makes someone suspicious. The biggest problem here is the repeated attempt to demand explanations without any actual offense taking place. You can almost feel the frustration building as the officer leans harder into authority while the cameraman refuses to surrender basic rights.
Just on my way to taking someone to professional standards for exactly the same thing. Okay. Trying to trump up charges that aren't there. Yeah, which is... No, listen. No, I'm not saying that you are. You're trying to tell me though...
You're not telling me what has happened. You're just saying you're doing your civil right. Doing what? Taking images.
Filming the building.
What,
the building. Amazon, look at this place. It's huge.
I know it's huge, but why? What's the reason why?
Because I like to. I don't have to tell you that.
No, I'm just trying to understand why.
But I know, but I'm going to stick to it. I don't have to tell you that. And that's, you can say that being as awkward.
How am I supposed to ascertain what's happening?
You don't have to ascertain anything until I've committed the
I've had an incident that's been called.
Have I committed an illegal offence?
Well, as far as what we've heard on the call is that there's been swearing and shouting, so I need to know who that's been coming from.
Those down there, and the video's got it to prove it.
Right, and can you show me that?
Yes, I can.
Because if you're involved in that and you've been shouting and swearing, that is an offence. That is something I need to ascertain what has happened.
Of course. Hey, you know this camera? You see this camera? It's an independent witness. Yeah, so that's another reason I can film, because when stuff like this happens, yeah, when people try and say stuff happened that didn't happen, we can now go back to this footage and see, can't we?
What we've heard on the call is that there's been lots of shouting and swearing going on.
Right,
so we need to ascertain what that's in relation to. So if people, that's called public order. That is an offence, yeah? And I'm here to try and ascertain what has happened. You're not being very forthright with me, and I understand why, because
I don't have to. Because I don't have to.
No, but I have to ascertain what's happened.
Yeah, but I don't have to still tell you, bro. This is what I'm like, until I commit an offence.
Okay.
Yeah? And you're saying a public order offence, yeah?
An offence has been committed.
Where is the person that feels harassed, alarmed and distressed? Where are they? Who are they? You have to have a complainant. Where's the complainant?
No, it doesn't.
Where's the complainant?
No, it has to be an assumed person. A person of
so
reasonable firmness. You think you know your legislation, but if you do...
That's all you guys want to deal with is legislation. What about what you swore to when you took up your job? Wasn't that under common law? Most of that's under common law, isn't it?
That wasn't under common law. Yeah.
Bro, my granddad, yeah, was a very well-respected inspector in the police force, yeah? Right. I don't care, you guys still swear by it.
Of legislation.
I know that...
swear by common law. There are other pieces of legislation that we swear by.
Okay.
I'm still trying to ascertain what has happened. Now, what I'm saying...
And I've told you, what's happened is I've done some filming and they haven't liked it.
And I'm telling you, we are aware that a public order incident has taken place.
No, how are you then? So who was it by?
So I don't know that. I'm trying to ascertain that from yourself. You are reported to be involved. I've come here. I'm trying to ask you what has happened. Now,
so how do you know that one's taken...
All right, guys. This is where the encounter starts falling apart in real time. The officer suddenly introduces allegations of shouting and swearing, trying to justify the stop with claims from a phone call. But the cameraman immediately points to his own footage as an independent witness that could expose exactly what happened. Instead of solid evidence, the officer seems to rely on assumptions, and that creates a dangerous situation where accusations begin replacing facts during a public interaction.
It would have been them because it hasn't come from me. So if there is swearing on this footage, it's going to come from them. It won't be coming from me.
But I don't know that.
Okay.
You're not showing me
and even that,
country.
even this footage now, I don't have to, but I will. I will, just because I can't wait to prove you wrong.
Showing me anything to the contrary.
Okay. Also, I want to know that hang on, before I show you anything.
Public order offence
Yeah.
has been committed.
Right.
We can hear it on the phone call.
Yeah.
Swearing and stuff is taking place in public.
Yeah.
Now you're saying you can prove that it's not you because you have video.
And if it proves that it's them, are you going to go and deal with that?
I'm going to go have a chat with them afterwards.
Straight up, because I'll be following you to make sure that you do follow it up. Because I know how this works. If I'm swearing in here, you're going to deal with that. But if it comes back that they're swearing in it, you won't deal with that. I ain't stupid. This happened to me the other day. This happened to me the other day, bro. Like I say, to be honest, I want to go about my business. Am I detained? Am I detained? Am I detained?
I just need to know what's happening.
Yeah, and I'm asking, am I detained? So I'm free to go. Am I free?
Buckle up, guys, because this might be the most critical moment of the entire encounter. The cameraman repeatedly asks a simple question: am I detained? Yet the officer avoids giving a direct answer while still demanding cooperation. That hesitation changes the whole atmosphere instantly. Once police cannot clearly explain whether someone is free to leave, serious legal concerns begin to appear. You can feel the pressure mounting as the officer struggles to maintain control of the conversation.
And you've just confirmed it by saying you've got footage of it on your phone.
Oh, wow.
You've literally just confirmed by saying I've got footage of that offence happening, a public order offence.
Okay.
Haven't you? You've just said that.
Okay. I said
so
actually.
Now you said that.
What I actually meant in that. What I meant in that is the footage here will show that I didn't at any point swear. The guy started going crazy at me, and I did actually say to him, bro, what you're doing now is a public order offence.
So potentially
that's what I said to him. So you probably heard me say that on the call.
I also need your details if you are the victim of the public order offence.
But public order offence? You think I'm going to have somebody in trouble for a public order offence? Come on, mate.
Can I just ask, you know the details of security guard that came down from Amazon? Did you manage to get his name or anything?
No, only his identity, yeah.
The issue becomes when you trespass, obviously that's a civil issue.
Of course.
And even more so if you're trying to get into buildings.
Of course.
So we just want to make sure that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen, and we spoke to this chap here. Yeah, fantastic, Nathan, innit? Nathan here.
Yeah.
Hey, promotion for you, buddy. I will. I'll email him and say. I'll email him and say.
As long as you're, you know, in agreement that we're not going to be going on anyone else's land.
No. But I haven't. Like I say, this guy seems to think he's gonna. I don't know. You're not having my details. You're not having them. You're not having them. You might be able to take my mates.
Go over there and speak to them and take.
Don't.
All right, guys. By this stage, the officer appears completely frustrated as the interaction slips further out of his control. Telling someone to move along without lawful authority only makes the situation look worse, especially when the cameraman calmly reminds him that being free to go also means being free to stay. The entire exchange becomes a powerful example of why public accountability matters so much. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see